Hello, this is Delia again. I'm on part 3 of Scary Stories 3 More Tales to Chill Your Bones. This one's called Hello, Kate. Tom Connors was on his way to a dance in the next village. It was a long walk through the field and woods, but it was a soft, sweet evening and he loved dancing, so Tom didn't mind. He had only gone a short distance when he noticed a young woman following him. Maybe she is going to the dance, he thought, and he stopped and waited for her. As the woman got closer, he saw that it was Kate Faraday. They had danced together many times. He was about to call "Hello, Kate" when suddenly he remembered that Kate was dead. She had died last year. Yet there she was, all dressed up for the dance. Tom wanted to run, but somehow it didn't seem right for him to run from Kate. He turned and started to walk away as fast as he could, but Kate followed him. He took a shortcut across a field, but she still followed him. When he got to the dance hall, she was right behind him. There were a lot of people standing outside, and Tom tried to lose Kate in the crowd. He worked his way to the side of the building, then squeezed up against the wall behind some people. But Kate followed. She came so close she brushed up against him, then she stopped and waited. He wanted to say hello, Kate, just the way he did when she was alive. But he was so frightened he couldn't speak. Her eyes looked into his eyes, and she vanished. Okay, that was cool. Another ghost thing. The Black Dog. It was 11 o'clock at night. Peter Rothenberg was in bed on the second floor of the old house where he lived alone. It had gotten so chilly he went downstairs to turn up the heat. As Peter was on his way back to bed, a black dog ran down the stairs. It passed him and disappeared into the darkness. "Where did you come from?" Peter said. He had never seen the dog before. He turned on the lights and looked in every room. He could not find the dog anywhere. He went outside and brought in the 2 watchdogs he kept in the backyard. But they acted as if they were the only dogs in the house. The next night, again at 11 o'clock, Pete was in his bedroom and he heard what sounded like a dog walking around in the room above him. He dashed upstairs and threw open the door. The room was empty. He looked under the bed and he looked in the closet. Nothing. But then he got back to his bedroom. He heard a dog running down the stairs. It was the black dog. He tried to follow it, but again he could not find where it had gone. From then on, every night at 11 o'clock, Peter heard the dog walking in the room above him. The room was always empty, but after he left, the dog would come out of hiding, run down the stairs, and then disappear. One night, Peter's neighbor, waited with him for the dog. At the usual time, they heard it above them. Then they heard it on the stairs. When they went out into the hall, it was standing at the foot of the stairs looking up at them. The neighbor whistled and the dog's tail wagged. Then it was gone. Things went on this way until the night Pete decided to bring his watchdogs into the house again. Maybe this time they would find the black dog and drive it away. Just before 11, he took them up to his bedroom and left the door open. Then he heard the black dog moving around above him. His dogs pricked up their ears and ran to the door. Suddenly they bared their teeth and snarled and backed away. Peter could not see the black dog or hear it, but he was sure that it had entered his room. His dogs barked and snapped, and they darted forward nervously and then backed away again. Suddenly one of them yelped. It began bleeding, then dropped to the floor. Its neck tore open. A minute later it was dead. Peter's other dog backed into a corner whimpering. Then everything was still. The next night, Peter's neighbor came back with a pistol. Again they waited in his bedroom. At 11 o'clock, the black dog came down the stairs as before. It looked up at him and wagged its tail. When they started toward it with the pistol, it growled and disappeared. That was the last Peter saw of the black dog, but it did not mean that the dog was gone. Now and then, always at 11, He heard it moving around above him. Once he heard it running down the stairs, he never managed to see it again, but he knew it was there. Sorry about all of these mistakes. I have a hard time reading sometimes because I can't see well. This room isn't very lit. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be continuing more. And have a good day.